Hello everybody, how are you? Happy Tuesday. I am excited to get started here in a couple of minutes. I am going to make sure that it's running all right. Let's see here. All right, it looks like, oh my goodness, I got it right the first time. Okay, I'm going to make sure to turn down my sound here so you don't hear any crazy noise in the background. Alrighty, well it looks like my setup is the right way. Thanks, Mama. Alright, Mama's just calling to let me know that I am going the right direction. Hello, Miss Lynn, how are you? Hello, Janie. I'm so excited you guys are joining me. So, I have 3 fun projects to share with you tonight. I've had so much fun. I've done a lot of stamping this week. I've been, prepping these, designing these projects, and then also I've been designing a few other projects for some swaps that I'm in. So I've participating in, I think, 4 different swaps. So I've been busy trying to get all that done. So I am super excited though that y'all are joining me today, and I wanted to be sure to tell you that if you share this post here to your private Facebook page, or if there's a group that you feel would like to watch the video, that would be wonderful. I'd so appreciate it. With that, for everyone who shares, I'm going to be doing a drawing, and I will be sending out one card kit, which will include all 3 of the projects that I'll be designing or showing you tonight. And then I'll also be giving away a few others, but I'll explain how you can get those later. So for those of you, I don't know if you guys have been on to see all the great deals that Stampin' Up! Is offering with the giant year-end closeout sale. I know I was up till, 1 in the morning last night ordering, and got everything that I wanted, which was wonderful. So quite excited, got some great deals. So I hope you guys scored some good stuff as well. And there's still quite a bit of stuff on the clearance rack. There's lots of Stampin' blends that are the single colors that are at $1.80, which is a great deal. When Stampin' Up! Decided to sell them as, a combo pack, they're just getting rid of stock. They're still, great. There's nothing wrong. They're just, singles, and we've now gone with the combos. So be sure to check those out. And hello, Kelly. And hello, Lene. I'm trying to look here and see if I can see anybody. So be sure to check those out, and also the closeout sale. So there's lots of great items for Christmas cards, different holidays. There's, retired Halloween. The banner year is coming back, and that has Valentine's Day and fall. So there's a lot to choose from. So I hope that you find some great deals. And for those of you that place an order of $40 or more, you will get one of these card kits that contains all 3 of the projects that I'll be sharing with you tonight. So I hope you enjoy them. They're super cute. I'm saving the best for last. At least I think it's the best. I had so much fun designing it. And of course my brain kind of goes into squirrel mode sometimes when I'm creating, and so this project I think is super cute. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So again, share the video, pretty please. And I would love anything you guys can do to help promote this. It would be wonderful. I so appreciate it. Once again, I'm just having fun doing this, and it's wonderful that Greg is so supportive of me in doing this. Hopefully the lighting is pretty good in here. He's bought me one incredible light. I had bought myself a small one, and he saw, that I was having fun doing this, so he's purchased me a bigger one, and then also a new iPad that's coming, so to do some other fun things. So I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card that I'm going to share with you tonight is created using the Poinsettia Place Suite. And I'm using the Designer Series paper, which is on sale right now for 30% off, which is wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And then I also have some projects to share with you that I've already created with that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to take our piece of old olive cardstock, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and I am going to score it at 2 3/4 and 7. And this here, if you guys don't have it, this is our handy dandy paper cutter, and it is wonderful. It has the cutting blade and the scoring blade. So I'm going to go ahead and take my paper, and we are going to score it. So I'm going to leave my cutting blade up there, and I'm going to score it at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to score it at 7. And what's great if you're a scrapbooker or doing bigger projects is that the arm extends. So we'll slide that out to the 7-inch mark. Oops. And score there. All right, so we're done with that. Just a little bit of cutting. If you were to just fold this in half, this would just be the standard size card. But we're gonna just make a fancy fold. You guys know that I love my fancy folds. That's one of my favorite things. Okay, so I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm just going to fold here. Hello, Diane. Hello, Deanne. I'm not able to see a lot of the comments. One of these days, when I get my iPad this next week, I'll hopefully be able to see it and interact with you more. But my phone, I'm as you all know, I'm not super techie, so this is fun. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we are going to start on the inside of our card. I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to add my Tombow multi-purpose glue. I don't know if those of you that got on early, if you were able to score some of the deals on snail. The snail refills were $1.80, which is wonderful. So I was able to get a few of those. I still have the Stampin' seal too, but that was a great deal. Okay, so we have the inside there. Then what we're going to do is I've taken a piece of old olive cardstock, and oops, I'm going to show you my embossing folder that I've used. I've used the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder, and I've just given this a little bit of texture. I could have left it as it is, but I decided I wanted to just, give it a little bit more pizzazz. So I'm going to attach this down just with glue. What is your guys' favorite adhesive? Are you multi-purpose? Do you like the snail? What do you guys like to use? It'll be interesting to hear what everybody's favorites is. Okay, so we have that. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take a piece of our DSP, and it is double-sided. I can actually use either side, but I'm going to use the side with the poinsettias. So I'm going to go ahead and just affix this down with my glue. I'm getting a little wild with it. You have to bear with me. I did not get much sleep last night. Like I said, I was up till a little after 1 in the morning. And then, of course, my poor hubby got called out at 4 in the morning. And I don't sleep until he's home safe. So I'm running on a few hours of sleep. But you know what? It's all good. All right, so now I'm going to take my little poinsettia dies here, and let me share with you a fun little tip. So this here are the Poinsettia Petals, and I'm so excited that these are coming back next year. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Joni. Hello, hello. All right, so my little tip for using these, and actually I just put one together to show you, is I like to use, this is just the Safe Release masking tape, painter's tape. And when I'm cutting these, you see you can cut just the outside of your image. And let me show you the stamp set that goes with it. So this requires no stamping. So I'm going to just show you how to make the card without any stamping. But if you wanted to use your stamped images, you could take this and cut out your image. Or like we're doing today, I'm just using the dies by themselves. So I'm going to add a little bit of texture to them with these cool little inserts for the dies. So I run them through the plate or through my die cutting machine at the same time. So that's just a little fun thing to tape them together, and it makes it a whole lot easier. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take our Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to place one in the center of each of the larger ones here. And just going to kind of offset them a little. Oops. All right, and then our next one we'll just add to the top. All right, and then for our next piece, uh-oh, one went AWOL. Ah, where did it go? Oh, sugar. Okay, hold on one second. Good thing I got some kits prepped. I'm going to steal from another packet. I had it. It's probably right underneath me. Just like the last time I came live, I lost my little piece, which was right underneath me. Just, I was blind as a bat. All right, so I'm going to take this little piece of gold foil, which I've cut out, and I'm just going to affix it down with a dimensional. All right, so we have our little poinsettia, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my belly band, and I'm going to take a couple different ribbons, which I have to steal here from another packet. So this, I love, love, love this metallic edge ribbon. So I'm going to use it tonight in the gold and the silver as well. And what's wonderful for those of you that have Stampin' blends is you can color the ribbon too. So you can, color it any color. So I'm going to take this and attach it to my project. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take my main card and I'm going to lay my paper right over it. And I'm just going to fold on one side. So we're starting to form our belly band. Kind of make sure I get it a little straight there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave just a little bit of a gap. I don't want it to be too tight to where it doesn't slide. So I'm going to just kind of place my finger there and use my bone folder so that I get a nice crisp edge. So then hopefully, yeah, we're good to go. It slides okay. All right, so then I'm going to apply just a smidge of adhesive on each of the tabs and hold that down for just a second. And then actually I'm going to turn it around because I want this on the front of my card. My poinsettia is going to end up covering it up, and that way I don't have any edges that don't look, yeah, all right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm just going to take a piece of tear tape. I'm just going to place it right here, right over the seam. And then I'm going to peel off the backing. I'm going to attach one side down, and then I'm going to make sure that it's straight on the back side and affix it down here. All right, I'm going to grab my handy dandy ribbon scissors here. Cut that off. Oops, we're flying off camera. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple more embellishments. These are the leaves from the same bundle. So I'm going to go ahead and place those down using my mini Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm just going to put one, actually I'm going to put it on top of the ribbon. That'll help to position the ribbon and not let it slide all over. All right, so then we'll put that one like so, and that one like so. And then I'm going to take another one of our larger dimensionals, and I'm going to place it on the back side of my poinsettia. But before I do that, I am going to add one more piece to this. I'm going to add just my little metallic sprig. So I'm just going to just kind of attach it like so to the back of the project. And just gently tap it down. And there we have it, just a really sweet and simple Christmas card. If you wanted to, you could always make it into a gift card holder, tape an extra little piece of paper down here with a little, hole cut out and drop a gift card in there. But this was pretty sweet and simple, I think. So what do you think? Do you guys like it? I hope so. All right. So let's move on to the next one. So this next card that we're going to create is this one here. And I love this one. I was trying to use a lot of cardstock that I had on hand. And so this was one of the colors that I challenged myself to use because I had a whole lot of it. So this here is the Seaside Spray, and then we have a layer of Whisper White and a layer of Smoky Slate. And so with this one here, let me grab my box for this one. So we've used our In the Woods framelets, I've also used the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder, which I'm so happy is coming back next year in the catalog. Hello, Carol. I just looked up again to see someone else pop on. So this one here will be coming back in the catalog. And the items that are going to be carried over, you can check them out on my blog. They will be available for sale. Hey, no worries. Glad you're here. They will be available for sale until the end of the sales period, which is January 4th. Then after that, they will go dormant until the new holiday catalog comes out. So if you want it, now's the time to get it. All right, and so then we're going to use this little Christmas tree right here. It doesn't have to be a Christmas tree, though. This could be a tree for, you know, any occasion. You could cut it out. I mean, it's just a beautiful stamp set. It's got some leaves for fall, you know, some different sprigs, pine cones. Okay, and actually, let me show you the cool stamp set that goes with it. And those of you that have attended my classes, we've created with this before, so this won't be the first time that you're seeing this. So let's go ahead and show you another fun product that I'm using on this, which is the Joy Dies. And gosh, these are on sale right now for 30% off, the dies themselves. The stamp set is not, so I absolutely love it. I'll show you another project as soon as I'm done with this one that I've created with this as well. So I really, really love this. Okay, so to get started with this, what we're going to do is we are going to take our card, which is right here in the middle of no man's land. Okay, so we're going to again use our Seaside Spray, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and I've just scored it at 4 1/4. And then on the inside here, I have a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that down first. And again, all of these projects require no stamping, no other products other than you need adhesive. So I was trying to challenge myself to, you know, create something that anyone who wanted to try out Stampin' Up! Could make these projects with very little. If you have a glue stick, you'll be good to go. You can create these projects. Okay, so that's the main part of our card. I'm going to go ahead and tuck that aside. And then for the next layer, what we're going to do is we are going to add some fun texture to it. This here is the metallic ribbon that is it's actually in the Halloween section of our August through December mini catalog. And what I've done, I believe it's 1.5 inches. I went ahead and cut it in half. So I just thought it was a little too wide having it, you know, the full width. And then we have a piece of Seaside Spray ribbon, which is absolutely beautiful. This has a little bit of metallic in it as well. And then I've also cut out some, the piece, oops, I'm trying to figure out where to show you here with my camera, the piece out of the silver foil. And again, another die cut using the Seaside Spray. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I went to the store today because I wanted to add some shimmer to this. So I am going to grab my little box here and I'm going to put it in position so you can see it. And what I did is I took one of our little spritzers, which is this little thing right here. And I believe they're two for $3 in the catalog. And I added a little bit of the Frost White Shimmer Paint. And it comes in a little bottle, and I just added 3 drops to this. So a little goes a long ways. So yeah, that was my little field trip for the day. For those of you that saw, I went to town today, which is literally right across the bridge in our little podunk town. And I had to go find 70% rubbing alcohol. And I thought it would be easy to find, but with COVID and everything, the grocery store was closed down, which was a bummer. However, we have a new pharmacy in town, and so I went there. But it was $6.50 for a little bottle of alcohol, which is crazy. But I got it because I wanted to show you this. So anyhow, so we're going to take our spritzer. I'm going to kind of shake it up just a little. I'm going to place my paper down. You could actually do it either way. I want it so that my trees are popping up. And we're just going to add some spritz. And so it'll dry really quickly, being that it's alcohol. Whew. So I'm going to set this aside. And then we're just going to assemble our card. And I'm going to just take my glue. Whoops, we're going to still give this just another second to dry. I don't know if you can see the shimmery. I hope you can. Really pretty. Okay, so let's take our glue and run it along the back side. And we're going to fix this down to a, what was it, 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of Whisper White. Okay, I'm going to, oops. That's why I love the glue, is I can position it. If I don't get it right the first time, I can just kind of shimmy it around. So, whoops, and it wants to pop. So we're going to just hold that down for just a second. Okay, and now for this next layer, I'm going to just attach it again with glue to the base of my card. You guys know my motto is when in doubt, pop it out, but if you're going to make a bunch of these and send them, it does get a little bit more pricey for postage. Okay, so we're adding that down. Oh, sugar. You know what I forgot to do? Whoops, we're going to rip that up real quick, you guys. I forgot to add my ribbon. So what we're going to do is we are going to take this little ribbon and we are just going to tuck it along the back side of our project here. So I have enough glue. I think we should be good. And then I'm just going to reposition this. All right, so we have that. So then for our next layer, I'm going to take our little cutout Christmas tree here, and I'm going to affix it down with a couple of the mini Stampin' dimensionals. All righty, oops, and this one's going to be difficult. I don't know if you can hear, it has been super crazy here on the coast with high tide. I had posted a video earlier when I went to the post office, and oh my goodness, it is absolutely crazy to see how wild the waves are. Pretty crazy. So pretty beautiful though. It's nice to sleep at night when you hear the waves crashing. Okay, now I'm going to take a glue dot here and just attach my ribbon to that, and then attach it down to my project. And then for the next layer, I'm going to take a little bit of glue and glue these two together and then pop them up. So we'll do that quickly. And actually I just got my order today. I got a huge order of some new fun things. I got some adhesive sheets, and I wanted to try the adhesive sheets with these, but I told myself I can't delve into it. I had too many other things I had to do. I'm actually working on, I've gotten a lot of orders for gift certificates. So that's what I have been working on, is making my gift certificates and the cards that go with them. So that's been my project. All right, so for this little guy, it is pretty tiny, but I am going to just dab a little glue in a few areas. Oops, and this one's not wanting to come out. All right, and position it like so. And there you have, I think it's just an elegant Christmas card that I'm hoping you can see the shimmer in the background. I can't wait to play with that a little bit more. So we have that. Let me show you also another project that I created using the Joy dies. So this here is a little Christmas treat box that I'm going to show you a different version that I created. Like I said, I had a squirrel moment, and I was like, oh my goodness, hello Melody. So I decided to use this. So there's the joy, the peace, and then the bright. So just another fun way, and again, using some of the silver metallic paper. And again, with this, I've just used one of our embossing folders, which just gives it just a pop of texture. So we're going to set these aside, and let's move on to our last project. All right. Now this last project, actually, you know what? I'm going to play show and tell for a second. We're going to stop and let's play show and tell. Let me show you a few other projects that I created using the Poinsettia suite. So I've been very busy playing with that. So this one here is one of our 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 treat boxes. So what I've done with this one is I've made a belly band, and I've enclosed let me see, I'll take it apart to show you. 6 Hershey Nuggets. Oops, hello. Geez Louigi's. I'm going to go round and round. Oh, there we go. And what I did is I made just this cool little sleeve to tuck it in. So, and I've also embellished the candies. So that's just a fun project. And actually, I'm going to probably do a video on this next Tuesday. So if you want to learn more about how to make the sleeve and do this, but of course it'll be a different version. And what I like about this is it's just not for Christmas. You can do this for any of the holidays. So that's a great little one. And this one I think I've showed before. This one here again is using our little treat box, which if you didn't get it, it is on sale right now. I am so sad that it's not coming back. However, it will be a box that I will use just for years to come because I absolutely love it. But again, I cut the poinsettia just using the Whisper White cardstock, and we have these cool little embellishments in the catalog, which are on sale for 50% off right now. And then I just added a tiny bit of polka dot ribbon, a little bit of linen thread, and like I said, I was going to show you the silver ribbon. So this is the silver, and it's just beautiful. Super simple to make again. Okay, another fun one. This is just a fun flap card. And this is, again, just using the poinsettia. I, again, use the same embellishment. And, of course, you can tell the texture. I'm in love with this embossing folder. And then I have one more here, which is just a little 3x3 card, which I created just a coordinating envelope to go with it. And here's another one. This is another fun fold card that I created. So this is using, I believe it's the Heartwarming Hugs DSP paper that I designed with last week. And again, the joy dies and the poinsettia combined. Oh, and this ribbon here, you guys, it's on sale right now for $3.50 a spool. So, and I just checked before I went live and it is still available. So I just love, 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 love how this turned out. So again, you could make it into a gift card holder or just stamp whatever sentiment you'd like or just write it in. So that's what we have for those projects. So let me show you my last project, which I think is absolutely adorable, and then I'll share some more samples with you. Okay, so for this next one, what we're going to do is we are going to use the Dove dies, which are on sale right now for, I believe, 10% off. So what I have here is a 3x7 inch piece of Whisper White cardstock. And let me go ahead and get started and show you what we're going to do. All right, so I am going to take my handy dandy paper cutter. I'm going to leave my scoring tool up there and pray that it stays there. So I'm going to take so it's again 3x7. I'm going to score it in half at 3.5. And then what I'm going to do on both sides of my paper here, I'm going to find the halfway mark. So it's 3, so we're going to go to the 1.5 inch mark. Squish it down. I can't see if I'm on camera or not. So I'm going to notch it on the top and on the bottom. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold on my score line just so it makes it a little bit more easily seen. And I'm going to hold my finger here on the center mark where it's going to, in the track, and then I'm going to line this up here on the track. And then for this, I am going to score. I'm not going to cut. I have to remind myself I almost cut. All right, so we're going to do that to both sides. So I'm going to, again, rotate my paper around, do the same thing, and find my center here. This was fun. You should have seen the pile of paper when my mom walked in. It was hilarious. I had a huge pile of paper because the pattern, you know, for making the full-size ones, which we've made for years, is just a half a sheet of cardstock. Well, trying to make it look like what I'm making, like a Christmas tree, not a triangle, was a little bit more of a difficult task, but I finally, after I can't tell you how many pieces of paper, mastered it. All right, so this is what we have. So then what I've done here is I've taken another piece of paper, which is 1/4 inch smaller, so it's 2 3/4 by 3 1/4. And what I did is I did the same technique as I found the center, but I went ahead and cut off the edges. So what this is this is going to form my little angel dress. So I'm excited to show you this. This was my own little creation, so I am pretty proud of it. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our little angel dress, and this here, I use the Lace 3D embossing folder, and with that, whoops, let's open it up here this way. I went ahead and just used just a portion of it. So I tried to line it up to where it was pretty even and just ran it through the embossing machine. So that was fun. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to add that to the main part of our project. And I'm just going to add some glue. And there's no right or wrong as far as what you want the texture. I'm going to have it so that it faces outward. Gives it a little bit more dimension, I think. And actually, you know what? I really wanted to pop it up. Hey, guess what? I have an extra here. So I'm actually going to pop it up because you know what? I think it gives it a little bit more pizzazz. I can hear somebody laughing out there. Alrighty, so then let's go ahead and just attach that right over the top. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take these little cutouts, which are from the Dove of Hope, which is this one right here, the detailed dove, and I love this stamp set. I have created quite a few projects, which I'll be sharing with you in just a second, but I just love the wings of the dove that can be turned into angel wings as well. So that one is on sale as well. I believe those are, I'll have to check with you. I'm not exactly sure what the price point is, but okay, so what we're going to do then on the back side is we are going to take our little angel wings, and I'm going to show you here. I'm going to lift it up. You can see when I've die cut them, this here is kind of a raw edge, and you can see it, you know, but I have to flip it over so that it looks like angel wings. So what I went ahead and did is, I'm going to steal one of my card packets over here that I've already prepped. So if you purchase $40 between tonight and Thursday evening, you'll get the card pack containing all these. But what I went ahead and did is I ran it through the embossing machine so that it got rid of the raw edge and it just added a little bit of texture. It just really looks like angel wings to me. So let's go ahead and attach those down. Sorry, y'all, I should have done that, but I was going to pull out my new little mini embossing machine, but I decided I would wait. So that'll be another post. I'm so excited that it's here. All right, so I'm going to just attach one little dimensional there and attach my wings, and then I'm going to position them just right here on the back side. And with that one, I'm going to use a bigger dimensional, one of our larger ones. So I'll just center that there and attach my wings. Okay, so now what we're going to do, you can see it starting to form. Whoops. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we are going to run a little bit of tear tape along this edge right here, just to get it to stay closed on that one side. Okay, and I just want to make sure, yeah, my top seam too. All right, so we'll peel off the backing here. Oops, I'll rip the whole card. What the heck? Oh, goodness. All right, so then what we're going to do is we are just going to bring it to the score line and just to fix that down. All right, then we're gonna, from there what we're going to do, this here is an 1 3/8 circle. So what I'm going to do on the back side is I am going to take one of our smaller Stampin' dimensionals, peel off the backing, and then to do my little angel halo, I'm going to take my gold cording and run it around like so. So it kind of looks like an angel. All right, and then we're going to take one of the larger dimensionals and attach that. And, oops, I got to make sure it's not going to be seen up top, and add, whoops, she's got a little crooked halo there. So we have our little angel box, and then I'm just going to do one more little embellishment, which is using the gold ribbon that we had used in our first project. All right, and I'm just going to use the glue dot and attach it down. And so from there, I'll show you, I have another finished product. And this one here, I don't know if you can tell, it holds 4 Hershey's Kisses. So I went ahead and filled it. You can also, if you wanted to, you could punch a hole right here through the top and feed some more of the gold ribbon, and you can make it into an ornament, which would be really cute. So that was my favorite creation. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite card. Was it or project? Was it the Angel Treat Box? Was it the Peace card? Or was it the Hello Deanne McDermott? Or was it the Hello Deanne Maynard? Hey, Deanne Night. Or was it the Poinsettia card? Let me know in the comments, and I will pick whichever. I will be sending out the card kits. I will choose one name from whoever picks it as a favorite. So let me know, and let me play a little bit more show and tell with you. All right, so again, these projects, if you place a $40 order by Thursday night at midnight, you'll get all 3 of these projects. It's already cut, die cut, textured. It has everything ready to rock and roll. All that you need is a little bit of adhesive. Oh, Lynn, I love the angel. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. All right, so let's show you a few other cards. So what we're going to do, and Lynn, you know what? I need to bring your card. I will share it next Tuesday. I have not even opened it. I went to the post office today, like I said, when I went to town, and I have not opened it yet. So I will be doing a show and share with any cards that I receive, giving you a shout out on here. So next Tuesday, I promise. All right, so let me show you a few more projects that I've been busy working on. Oh, this here was another one of the treat boxes, and this is what inspired my angel. I was trying to use some product that I hadn't used, which was the metallic ribbon, and I decided, I'm like, oh my gosh, that looks like an angel. And then of course, like I said, my squirrel moment, I decided to create an angel with the other dies. So that was a happy accident there. All right, this is the project that I showed last week. For those of you that didn't get to see it, I'll just do a little show here. So this here is a pop-up gift card holder, and you can find the directions on my blog. And then we also have a matching Hershey's Nuggets sweet treat holder. And then I'm going to show you a couple other cards, like I said, using the dove, detailed dove, and the Dove of Hope. This one here is another Christmas card that I created using that set and the Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper. Hello, Karen. So that was fun. This is Pretty Peacock and Night of Navy, and I just stamped this here in Night of Navy and just added a simple rhinestone. And then here is another, you know me and my funky folds. I will share. I'm going to make this into another one, being that I didn't get to share the dimensions. This was just one I had designed. So this is just another fun fold and this fits in a regular envelope. It can actually fold either way and tucks in nicely. Karen, I know you wanted inspiration for your Christmas cards for next year, because I know you'll start working on them soon. So hopefully you'll go back and watch the replay and get to see some cards that you like. This has the Balmy Blue paper, which right now is on sale for 50% off. And this one here has the Wink Estella. I actually didn't pull that out tonight. Hello, Lene. Oh, you have to pick one. I can see it says the tree piece. Okay, I did see one. Oh, I'm glad you tuned in. Okay, and again, for those of you that are just joining, if you share this post to your Facebook page, I will be drawing a name, and that person will receive one of each of the projects, and I'll announce the winner next week in my live. So be sure to share the page. Okay, and so yeah, so this one I just took my Wink of Stella and just added a little bit to the background. This one would also be beautiful. It's the same embossing folder that I had shared on this card. That would also be beautiful, just creating your own. All right, then here goes another funky fold one. This was, I think, one of my very first cards that I designed with this set. This is another fun fold that can just sit flat and has Merry Christmas on the back, but that was another fun one. So in the Hark the Herald, I believe this is for Unto Us. This one is coming back next year as well, so I'm very excited about that. All right, we're a hot mess here, but I'm going to keep sharing. All right, this next one here is the Nativity, and I just love it. This was actually my first set that I purchased out of the catalog. It has one of our little, oh, I can't think of it. It's in with the Snowflake Suite, the little rhinestone embellishment. I'll have to look it up. But basically, I just cut out the Nativity dies. I inked them in black, and I added a little bit of color with our blends. And then also I just took my Wink Estella and just kind of blended the color on their robes. So really sweet and simple. And again, another fun fold card. And then I actually created this one 3 different ways. So here's another one that's a freestanding card. And actually, those of you that got my card kit last week, there was a similar fold to this one. So that was a fun one. And then I've got a couple more, or actually really just, well, 2 more to show you. And then just a standard card. I just added a little banner, same thing. And of course, you can tell I was in love with Balmy Blue, Misty Moonlight, and Night of Navy. So I had fun with my color combos with that. Hello, Miss Becky. Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty, and then I'll go ahead, since a few people are here that weren't here last week to tune in. This is the gift card holder that was one of the card kits that you got last week with your order. And then here is the other freestanding gift card that was another fun one. So I hope those of you that got your projects, I hope you enjoyed making them, and I sure enjoyed creating them. So again, thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I would honestly love any feedback that you guys want to give me on doing these lives. Like I said, my husband has just been a great support, you know, ordering my lighting and you know, purchase my iPad so I can use some cool new software in the coming weeks. There is a learning curve to it, and as you know, I'm not really techie, so it's going to be fun. Oh, Becky, I'm glad you made it. Aw. And so, yeah, so any feedback you can give me would be great. And my goal is to go on 2 days a week, but I figured right now with Christmas coming and just all the things that we need to get done, that I will go ahead and start that coming live to you 2 times a week at the beginning of the year. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I am so blessed that you guys are joining in, and I just love sharing what I do. And as you know, I mean, I just have a passion for doing this, and I'm so glad to be able to share it and get out of my comfort zone here and hop on Facebook. So thank you so much. Be sure to, again, share my post, and you know, I will be drawing the names for the winners, and be sure to comment below which card is your favorite or project below, and I will also be sending the one of each of the card kits out next week, and those winners will be announced on Tuesday. So thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will stamp together again soon. Thank you. Good night, y'all.